Hello everyone, today we're gonna have some quick play gameplay in Hunt Showdown and I'm going to explain some of the decisions I've made. I've got around 200 hours of gameplay, so maybe my advice will help some of the newer players. So we've got Stillwater Bayou, spawned near Cypress Huts, and had a hand crossbow, which is kinda bad. So my thought process was that instead of challenging for Cypress Huts with whoever spawned on the other side of the lake, I might as well bolt it straight to Pitching Crematorium and get whatever guns were there. And with that shotgun blast at Devant, I was pretty certain I made the right call. And now that I reached pitching, I heard the chickens triggering at Cypress, so now I was kind of certain that there were at least two players left alive, with one in Devant, one in Cypress, so I had to be careful about that. And here's a good lesson as to why not hurry things up. I felt compelled to go as fast as possible since the other players will have better equipment than me, and because of that I kind of failed this one. Thankfully I found a medkit to replenish my health, but don't do what I did. But now with a chain pistol and martini I felt way more confident in approaching the future encounters. I initially thought of going straight to Healing Church to get 2 clues, but then I realized that I can get a fast and easy kill if I just wait for the other guy. And to do that I decided to do some really nasty play, but I don't recommend approaching it the way I did, because if someone was coming from Devant to pitching, I would have been quite exposed in the way I did it. Thankfully this clue was quite exposed and I could line up an easy headshot because the other hunter was kinda gambling on me not being nearby. And here is why you're supposed to pay more attention to your surroundings. The clue was super exposed, the guns were already taken, he should have crouched as well. But at the same time, players don't really expect someone to go straight to pitching from spawn, so maybe that was the element of surprise I needed in this case. Now that I'm watching the replay, ironically I didn't follow all the advice when I looted this dead hunter, so yeah, sometimes you can learn more than you expect. Now I continue to go towards the Healing Church, and on the way I found this Deadeye variant for the Martini in this tower. A decent upgrade, I might say. And just as I was approaching the church, the wellspring activated right there. Lucky me. While skulking around trying to find an opening, I noticed that the AI was triggered by another player, so that was the moment I thought it was best to intervene. Unfortunately, I didn't pay the best of attention and noticed too late that both players were right in front of me, but I got the shot on the first one. What I'm doing here is not very smart. I knew that he climbed the ladder and I thought that the angle I threw that firebomb was correct, but it wasn't. And now I took a really huge gamble by climbing the ladders like this. But some quick footwork and a really nicely placed headshot saved the day. And now that I was Wellspring, I decided to not stay in the tower. I won games before playing there, but I don't think it's a generally good idea to stick around, because in Hunt you're supposed to be mobile, and staying in the tower with everyone knowing your exact position, all while being super vulnerable to grenades, is generally not a good play. So I made the decision to play a bit more aggressive, especially since the loadout really permits that. And despite making a lot of noise by opening that gate, I managed to get a good kill on this guy. But just as I went around the corner, I quickly realized why he wasn't paying attention to my position. And after missing that shot, I decided to do a really quick retreat because I really didn't have the tools to face a double Nagant. And after healing, I decided that getting some distance on this guy was the right idea. Unfortunately, after all that work, I still whiffed the shot, so god damn it. This extraction was a bit careless, but I was lucky I didn't get hit by the Winnie. And even better, I had this supply point. It was on a small hill, it had plenty of cover to hide behind. Of course, the medkits and the ammo. But I also had a good vantage point towards the compound and the people that were coming from there. So now, as you can see, I was just running around trying to find different angles to look from and towards, so I wouldn't be easily picked off. I kind of made some white peaks and I almost got myself killed when this level took a shot at me, but in principle when you're Wellspring you're supposed to be very mobile. And after getting this kill I felt so cocky that I decided this was a good idea. Thankfully the guy that was shooting at me was very far away, I suspect from the tower across the lake. Because of that I decided the best course of action was just to book it as far away from the guy as possible, since there was no way he could catch me. I mean, sure, it's not the most exciting way to play the game, but at the same time I had a good night already. Why die to the last guy and just kick myself because I'm a dumbass? Ironically, on the way out I found another supply cart, and this one had the Mosin. Sure, the martini served me well, but I like Mosin more, let's be honest. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the thoughts I had around it. Not really used to do game commentary, I do game reviews on my main channel, but I really play a lot of Hunt Showdown when I'm not recording for that one, and I thought to myself it would be a good distraction to upload footage to this secondary channel from time to time. So thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next time.